Hey everybody, what's going on? Caleb Stoltz here from Devslopes.com, and in this video, we're going to go ahead and actually start producing our very own Lambda function for use in our Alexa skills. So, pull open the Lambda management console like we had open in the last video, and we're actually going to go through the steps again to create a function. We're going to actually begin by using a template provided by Alexa, but then, or provided by Amazon, but then delete what we don't need, use what we do need, and make it our own. So, go ahead and click Create Function, click from Blueprints, and then search for, or actually, it's right there, the fact skill. So choose the fact skill like we did last time. Then, of course, give it a name. So let's actually call this what it really is, which is Alexa Skill Swift Lib. Let's do choose an existing role, and that existing role is Lambda Basic Execution. We should have that there now that we have created it. And there's our code. So click Create Function, boom. And now it should load, and we need to add the Alexa skill trigger. So click Alexa Skills Kit, click Add just like last time, click Save, and then we can go ahead and reload the page, and we should have access to our code. Okay, cool. So we're linked. That looks beautiful, and I'm going to go ahead and open this up in full screen, close the execution results, and let's see what we've got. Now, we're not going to need any of this. We're going to get rid of that. We're also not going to need these language strings, so we can get rid of those. Bye-bye. Boom. We do not need get new fact intent or get fact, but we do need the help intent, the cancel and stop. We also need the launch request, but we do not need it to call get fact because that's it's not going to help us. Okay, it's not going to do us any good. So let's think about what we do need. Oh, you know what? We don't have language strings anymore. So go ahead and get rid of those. And actually, while we're at it, get rid of the app ID because we don't have one yet. You don't have one until you've actually submitted your skill to the store. And so go ahead and delete that. And all we need is Alexa, which is alexa.handler, where we pass in an event and we pass in the context. We'll talk about that later. Then we register all of our handlers, which is this dictionary of handlers. And then we call alexa.execute. And what that does is it calls the launch request. And that's how everything starts, okay? Now, in the next video, we are going to write a function down here. And that function is going to be to get suggestions based on input from the user, okay? So that's going to be down here. I'm going to just put a bunch of V's like down arrows. All right, so that will be in the next video. Let's see, what else do we need to do? We should set up our custom intent. So we have our launch request, but now we need our custom intent. So let's go ahead and create some curly brackets there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just say single quote, what is it? What did I call it? Suggest library intent? Yeah. Suggest library intent. That's the name. And the value for this, this key is going to be a function. Okay, and in JavaScript, we have to type function, space, and then parentheses, and then curly brackets, of course. Now, this should be over here, and this should be in here. Oh, you know what? We already have a curly bracket at the end, so that's fine. Okay, cool. So let's just put that in a space so that we know it's in here, maybe 2. And so now what we need to do is basically to choose a random category. Then essentially, based on the category that we have said, we're going to go ahead and speak that to Alexa. So I'll just leave a note here, and we're going to edit that in the next video. So just this will be for handling user voice input and getting suggestion using function below. Okay? And it will speak anything that we say. So let's think what we have here. We have our dictionary. We need a comma because this is a list of dictionaries. Put a comma there, and that little error should go away. Let's save this code. But it's still giving me a problem here. What's the deal? We have our dictionary here, launch request. We have another dictionary, suggest library, and that looks fine. Oh, okay, this is an item in the dictionary itself. So we can actually get rid of this and it will be just fine. And then at the bottom here, we have an extra comma that we shouldn't have. So there's that. We've got our launch request, and oh, we have an extra bracket here. This bracket is part of the function of suggest library intent. My bad. So now we have all of our code set up for our handlers, at least for the launch request, the help intent, although this is still referencing things that we don't have. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of the cancel intent. Let's get rid of the stop intent. We don't have any code in there just yet, but of course that will handle help, canceling, and stopping our skill. We are going to write a function to get suggestions. We're going to handle the input and give a suggestion. Now, of course, the app ID is undefined. We're going to leave it there because after you submit your skill, you'll get an app ID, which you can later come in and add here, and that just helps with linking everything up. We should actually get rid of this up at the top. We don't need this little note. And since we're not actually using this, let's go ahead and just comment it out for now. And then useStrict will be able to be used properly. So, yeah, so we have Alexa here. We have imported the Alexa SDK thanks to our trigger. And we have our handlers here set up, ready to go. So let's go ahead and save our code here. And let's head over to the next video where we're actually going to go ahead and start writing the code to use our suggest library intent, get suggestions, and even more. Set up, help, cancel, stop, all of it. Super duper excited to get you into that. So let's head over to the next video and let's do it now.